And boom, we are live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome in. Hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic today. So, we're going to be checking out the debut single by a band called The Head of the Traitor, entitled Forest of the Impaled. So, before we go any further, I've got a little admission. I have this very, very strong memory of a member of this band or the band's page reaching out to me and saying, hey, we're releasing this song on the 24th, 23rd, whatever. Just so you know, just so it's on your radar in case you want to check it out. I have then went back and I can't actually find that comment at all. So I've checked my Instagram, I checked my YouTube. I cannot find where this actual interaction went on. So there's a chance that I might have actually just lost my mind and these guys, we've had no dialogue, or we've had dialogue and I just can't find the comment. Either way, I'm a complete numbnuts. But it just is what it is. A little bit of backstory for you there. It's symphonic deathcore. They're from Scotland, which is awesome because that's where I'm from as well. Debut single, as far as I can tell. Reading the comments, it seems to have gone down absolutely goddamn fantastic. So let's get into it. Let's see what it's like. Right. A professional would already have his things set up, but as we've said many, many times, I'm not a professional. I'm keeping my amateur status so I can do reaction videos in the Olympics. Okay, The Head of the Traitor, Forest of the Impaled. Let's get into it. Symphonic deathcore, so that could be pretty cool. A band just starting out as well. Let's see how these guys are. How these guys are starting out. Oh, and of course, after the video's done, if you liked it, I'm like 95% sure that you will like it. Just as I'm 95% sure that I'm gonna like it as well. Go. All the links are gonna be. There we go. Just down below. Follow them on every single thing that they've got: Spotify, Bandcamp, Big Cartel, Facebook. You guys know the drill by now. Go show them some love if you like the song. Which I'm pretty sure you're gonna. And okay, let's get into it. One more time. The Head of the Traitor, Forest of the Impaled. Slam Worldwide. Let's do this. See you on the other side, my dudes. Let's see what's up. Oh, I love it already. I love it. Okay, this is pretty cool. That's nice. Nice piano. I like that. Ooh, here it comes. That's a catchy guitar line. That's very cool. That's very cool sounding. Oh, yes. This fucking slaps. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. The head of the traitor, Forest of the Impaled. Okay. Spoiler alert. That was really impressive. That was really, really cool. I'm never quite sure what people, what the difference, like, because everything seems to be black and deathcore at the moment, which is great. And then symphonic deathcore comes along, and I sometimes wonder if people are kind of using those two two terms interchangeably. And some bands that I listen to, when they're called symphonic deathcore, I kind of think this kind of just sounds like blackened, or maybe just like a little bit of slightly blackened deathcore. That was not the deal here at all. The piano at the beginning and the end, I found particularly cool. It was really, really well produced, and I think I can't. I said this about a band. I can't remember who it was. It was a band that I checked out and I really liked. And man, that's gonna annoy me. I wish I could remember which band it was. Doesn't matter. Regardless, sometimes you have to really, really strain your hearing to hear the symphonic / blackened elements. You hear some keys, you hear some violins, you hear some sound effects in the background, but you really, really have to strain your ears because the mix is so low that it's difficult for it to actually be like there and like to kind of like complement the mix, so to speak. That was not the deal there. Even when the vocals were going crazy, great vocals, by the way. I really, really like really, really low, powerful vocals that then go into like a kind of like slightly fast-spitting scream section. Love that shit. Vocals were really, really good. Anyway, even when all the instruments were going crazy, everything was going really fast, it was super heavy, you could still hear the symphonic elements there. It wasn't drowned out by everything else, which was really, really cool. Yeah, if this is how the head of the traitor are starting out their career, keep an eye on these guys. Keep a very, very close eye on these guys. That's who I just remembered who they sound like. They sound quite like a band called The Escapist. I shouted those guys out, I don't know, maybe a month ago. Just look through all my videos. It's shameless advertising, but look through all my videos and actually just go and listen to The Escapist. Their recent song, which I've forgotten the name of because, like I said, I'm an amateur. It reminded me very much of that, and that's what I was referring to with the production value. You could really, really hear the symphonic elements in it. You didn't have to, like, you know, it was kind of equal in the mix. Really, really impressive stuff. But anyway, that's about 5 times I've digressed. Keep an eye on these guys. If this is how they're starting out, the production's just going to get better. The songwriting's going to get better. They're going to become more. They're going to become more confident in their sound. They're going to start to divine. They're going to start to make a little niche for themselves. And I'm not really I'm not really one of those people that goes, oh, I'm from Scotland, so therefore, oh, these guys are Scottish as well. Oh, great, I'm going to big up the music because we've got something in common. We don't actually have really anything in common other than the fact that we both happen to be born in the same country. The reason that I'm mentioning that they're Scottish is because you just don't get many bands out of Scotland that sound like this. I actually can't remember the last time I saw a Scottish band on Slam Worldwide or Beheading the Traitor or just anything. I can't actually remember it. So it's actually just really cool. It's good to see that this type of music, this type of extreme metal, doesn't seem to be confined to one area of the world. It seems like everyone's into it and everyone's making it, which is really, really fucking cool. It's kind of like a worldwide type thing. So yeah. So to sum up, I like the vocals. Love the fast sections. I love that there wasn't any kind of, for want of a better word, cliched. I don't really like using that term because I love me a breakdown, but there wasn't any kind of depth charge type of breakdowns in there. It was more just like it kind of slowed down into like a steady groove that emphasized the heaviness rather than it just being a note and then another note and then another note and then a guy with kind of clogged dishwasher vocals comes in to make it even heavier. Those guys were heavy, but a lot of it was fast, and I really, really like that. Don't get me wrong, I love a good breakdown, but I love, and I mention this on every video that involves deathcore. I love it when these deathcore bands put a lot more emphasis on the death side of deathcore rather than the core side. So yeah, big thumbs up. Really, really impressive. Especially impressive since it was their very first release. I'm going to go and listen to that a couple of more times. I'm going to go and follow them on all their social medias. If you guys like the track, please remember to do that as well. Thank you very much for watching the video. I'm going to go and get more acquainted with this band, listen to that another couple of times, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.